All right, what's up, guys? We are back with week 3 with Preston and Gage.
So,
So, um, I had a pretty good week. Not gonna lie, I went 11-4. Gage did too. He was one game behind, 10-5-1, and then Preston didn't have such a good week. He 6-9-1, and I just think it's kind of crazy how there's been two NFL ties within. Last year there was one single tie, and then this year the first 2 weeks has been a tie. So like I really hope that this week there's not a freaking tie. I'm tired of those tie games. Like it kind of just like yeah, like it makes it a good game, but at the same time like it just messes up like the whole system in my opinion.
It's like soccer.
Yeah, I guess
yes.
I guess that's one way to put it. But through 2 weeks, I'm 20-10-2. Preston is or Gage is 17-13-2, and then Preston is 13-17-2. So you need to get your record back at 500, bro, for sure.
Bro, I just need to pick a game correctly, just to begin with.
Yeah, just sometimes if you're like iffy about something, I would just go with what I'm gonna pick because I'm winning. All right, I'm just kidding. Anyways, so week 3 starting off. Wait, Gage, do you have any more thoughts before we kick this off?
Dude, I was wrong about the Cowboys, and I'm back on the bandwagon now. I'm going to be a biased, diehard Dallas Cowboys fan. I probably might pick them to win every single game because what I saw from last night or
Just
Sunday,
pick
I meant.
just pick them until they lose again.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to pretty much do.
Yeah. All right. So first game this week, Thursday night football. New York Jets at Cleveland Browns. Preston, you start off this week.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to go with the Browns. I didn't like what I saw from the Jets last week, and the Browns are gonna get a new kicker, and they're not gonna choke this time.
Okay.
The Browns are destined to win a game. They're destined to win a game. I'm gonna stick with them until they win.
What's the score gonna be?
Browns 20. What's an unconventional score? 22 to
Unconventional.
15.
Okay. They're in Cleveland, so you never know. Gage, who you got?
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Yeah, I have to agree. I have to go with the Browns, man. I got a low-scoring game. I got them winning 17-13. I think Tyler Taylor showed us that he was kind of clutch in the fourth quarter with that amazing 45-yard of Obama throw to tie up the game. But the kicker ruined it for them, but that won't happen in this game. I got the Browns winning. I think Sam Darnold will throw about 2 picks. And, yeah, I got the Browns defense coming through, 17-13.
All I'm gonna say is this Browns team is competitive, man. Like their defense is actually really nice.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's gonna happen. Like they're gonna win their first game, but not this week. They're gonna lose again. They're going to be 0-1, 0-2-1. I have them losing a close game to the Jets. I feel like they'll fight pretty strong, but overall, the Jets. All right, I don't know what it is with the Dolphins, but the Dolphins seem like they're actually a pretty solid team this year. And the Jets, yeah, I mean, I guess they kind of got a little overhyped after that first week killing the Lions, but I feel like this is going to be a defensive game, Thursday night football. I'm going to say that the Jets win a close game. I'll say 17-13. I got it the other way around, though. I got the Jets winning.
I don't know, man. I got the Browns. They almost beat the Saints, man. I thought the Saints were going to be really good. I don't think
Yeah,
they'll blow them out.
but the Saints, I don't know what's wrong with the Saints right now, man. Like,
I know, right?
yeah, but I don't know. I could be wrong about this pick, but I'm not gonna pick the Browns to win a game until they actually win a game. All right, so they haven't. I saw a stat the other day. It was like 631 days since the Browns last won a game. Guys, that was December of 2016. We were juniors in high school. Like that's how long it's been. And you know who the quarterback was, Gage?
Who?
RG3. That's how long ago it was. So it's been.
Well, I got. If they lose this game, I got Baker Mayfield starting next week.
Okay.
Yeah, I got Baker Mayfield starting next week, dude.
No, I was thinking about this, and I was thinking about this week. I was saying that if the Browns, the Browns are going to do the same thing that the Kansas City Chiefs did. They drafted Mayfield just like they drafted Mahomes, and then they waited a year, and then next year they're going to trade Tyrod Taylor, and then they're going to start Baker Mayfield just like they traded Alex Smith and they started Patrick Mahomes.
They're not losing because of quarterback play. Why would they start Baker Mayfield? Why would they bench Tyrod if he's playing well?
Well,
Because they're still losing games, though. They're still losing games. They need to start winning.
I don't know, dog.
Interesting debate. All right. Anyways, next game, we got the New Orleans Saints versus at Atlanta Falcons.
Ooh,
Oh, this I think
that'd be hard.
this is actually pretty. Actually, I don't think this is that hard, honestly. Hostile territory there in Atlanta. Saints always split one game, so I got the Falcons winning this game. Last year was a close competitive game with Deion Jones getting that crazy interceptions in the end zone to seal it. But they don't have Deion Jones this time. I just feel like the Falcons are more of the better team as of right now. I know it's still early in the season, but I feel like that they'll get this win. And they're at home. And it's hard to win in Atlanta. Like what was it, Georgia Dome? Is that what it is? Yeah.
Mercedes.
Mercedes, yeah. They're that's gonna be hard. That's gonna be a hard win over there. And the Falcons killed the Panthers last week. And so and I called that game, so I feel like this Falcons team is just more complete. And I'm gonna take them in a pretty decisive win, 27-17.
Wow.
I'm gonna go with the Falcons just because they're at home, and I think this could be a pretty close game. But the Saints, they had they look good offensively in week 1, but the way the Browns defense played against them and was able to hold them, I think they'll do better against the Falcons defense. But I don't know. My gut just tells me to go with the Falcons because they're at home.
All right. You think it'll be close? You said.
Yeah, I think it'll be close.
All right. Gage.
I'm going to go different, man. I got the Saints winning this game, close game, 27-24. Hey, the Saints needed a better defensive performance against the Browns last week, and they got it. The Falcons' offense woke up against the Panthers. But on defense, they don't have Deion Jones or that Neal guy in the middle of the field almost cost them. So I got Drew Brees exploiting those weaknesses with Alvin Kamara, and yeah, I got the Saints winning it by field goal, 27-24.
I mean, if we were talking about last year's team, I might pick the Saints in an upset, but I feel like this being a division game, like they'll probably split a game this year no matter what. And
Yeah.
also, like the Saints haven't been playing their best. But it's still early. I guess that's not too bold, but I could see them winning. All right, anyways, next game.
All right.
We have the Broncos, the Denver Broncos at Baltimore Ravens. Who you got, Gage?
Ooh. I got the Denver Broncos winning a very close game. I got 23-20. I think it'll be a very defensive game. I don't think it'll be that offensively because Case Keenum's not doing that great, but I think they'll do just enough to win by just a field goal. So, yeah, Broncos 23-20.
That was it. My pick. You got Broncos 23-20.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Baltimore Ravens. I feel like this is a close game either way. It's a defensive game. I actually like this matchup. I feel like this is gonna be a pretty hard game, to call honestly. The Broncos, their defense is legit. Ravens' defense is legit, but the Ravens looked terrible last week against the. It all depends if the Ravens' offense shows up this game, because the Ravens' offense hasn't been that great in the past, and the Broncos been sneaking out really close victories the past 2 weeks against teams that aren't that good in my opinion. So I think the Ravens are just a little better than the teams that they have already played. I think the Ravens are better than the Raiders and the Seahawks. So, and they're playing in Baltimore. This is a close game. I'll say it's 24-20 Ravens.
Well, all right.
I'm going to have to stick with my gut and go with the Broncos here, even though I'd probably be rooting against the Broncos. I just like Case Keenum, even though he didn't have throw a touchdown pass last week. He still found a way to get the dub, and now they've got the running game going with Phillip Lindsay. So if they're able to establish the run and Keenum gets going a little bit, then I think they'll have a good opportunity to win.
One thing about Case Keenum and even Joe Flacco too, this is going to be like a turnover machine game. I feel like both of them are going to throw a lot of picks. Case Keenum has been throwing, he's been winning. He's been getting the job done. He's been winning, making their team. They're 2-0. They're doing their job, but he's been throwing a lot of interceptions while he's doing it. So, I feel like if he limits that, then they could probably win pretty decisively. But I think the Ravens defense will come through. But we'll see what happens. Next game we have the Cincinnati Bengals at Carolina Panthers. Who you got?
I'm I can't go against my Panthers, especially at home. I think the Bengals had 2 good games early, but they're not going to start 3-0. I think the Panthers, they'll do just enough to win. They'll stop Andy Dalton defensively. A.J. Green won't get 3 touchdown receptions again. So, yeah, I got Panthers winning a relatively close and low-scoring game. Say 17-14.
All right, Gage.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with him. I have to go with Panthers winning it. The Bengals are going to be without Joe Mixon, which is going to be like a big break for the Panthers' run defense. I feel like AJ Green will have maybe a 2-touchdown game, but Dalton will get smacked around on the road while Newton will use his legs to get Carolina back above 500. So Panthers win 24-20.
Joe Mixon is out too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that does it right there. I feel like they're going to not get anything going on the offensive side. They're probably going to try to force it to A.J. Green, and I think the Panthers will game plan it pretty well. So I don't see it being like another offensive performance from the Bengals. I feel like it'll be a close Panthers win. I'm going to say that they get the job done. I'll say probably like 2017. All right, so we all got Bengals or all got Panthers. All right, that's a tough game though. Next game we have the New York Giants at Houston Texans. I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Houston Texans to get their first win of the season. I feel like this is the game where Deshaun Watson will get the momentum back up, and he played better against the Titans after the struggling first week against the Patriots. So I feel like he just got off an ACL tear from last year, so it's going to get him a while to get going. Fantasy owners don't give up on him. And I feel like, this Giants team is it's another mediocre season for them. Their offensive line is terrible. We saw that in the Cowboys game. I called it. I told y'all. What did I say?
Yeah, you did call that.
You know what? We don't have to talk. We can talk about that when we get to the Cowboys. But the Giants' offensive line is mediocre, and just like poor execution with who they're trying to guard, and Eli, he's not getting any younger. And I think it's time to move on for him. Like now, like this is it. Like y'all got to draft a quarterback now. Like this is it.
Yeah.
Like the Giants aren't doing anything. Odell's like they're trying to force him the ball, and like Eli can't even throw him like an accurate pass because he doesn't get any time. So, and he's a stud, but he's just not. He's not running behind he's not running behind a line right now. So this Giants team is all over the place right now, and their defense hasn't been showing up either. So this is another mediocre season for the Giants. I see them losing pretty decisively versus the Houston Texans. I'm gonna say 31-13.
Wow.
Preston?
Oh, jeez. Man. So this is in Houston, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's in Houston, so I'm going to have to go with the Texans. I think, J.J. Watt's going to be able to put pressure on Eli, and, they'll hopefully be able to stop Saquon in the backfield.
Hey, we did it.
Yeah, but it's a divisional game, so it's a little bit different. You guys know each other.
Yeah.
But I'd say it's still gonna be close. Say close and low scoring, 14-10. Giants.
Okay. Or Texans.
Texans. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah. All right, Gage. Who you got?
Yeah, I got Texans winning this 27-17. In my opinion, the Giants and Texans offensive lines are terrible. So this game comes down to which quarterback can create something out of nothing. And I believe in Deshaun Watson more than Eli. That's why I believe they will win 27-17.
All right. Next game, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars at Tennessee Titans. Who you got, Gage? Go ahead and go again.
Oh, I have the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I'm sorry. Tennessee Titans at Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, yeah. I got the Jacksonville Jaguars winning pretty decisively. I got it probably 21-7. I don't think who's their quarterback that's playing for them? Titans?
Oh, Mariota got hurt, didn't he?
Yeah, he got hurt. So
who the heck is their backup?
Sorry, I can't remember.
Who's their backup?
Ryan Suckup. No, I'm just kidding. It's
I don't even know. Is it?
I think it's oh shoot. It's not RG.
Nope, not RG3.
No, RG3 isn't even on a roster, is he?
He's on the Ravens. They kept him.
Oh, they did.
Yeah. Who cares? Like they're
They have
Some-
a decent backup.
do they really?
Yeah.
Is it Ryan
Yeah, so,
Mallett?
no, I got Jacksonville winning it, yeah, so, yeah.
It's not gonna matter. It's against Jacksonville.
So you got
Yeah.
you got Jacksonville pretty decisively, Preston.
Yeah, Saxonville all day
All right.
at home. So
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Jaguars. I feel like they'll win pretty easily. 24-10. Feel like this Titans team has been pretty disappointing to say the least. They did edge out a win over the Texans, so good for them. But Jacksonville is just on a whole nother level. They just blew out the Patriots. And Blake Bortles is actually playing a lot better now. So if Blake
Oh
Bortles
my
keeps
gosh.
if Blake Bortles actually keeps playing like this, they're not gonna get beat by anybody.
If he plays like this, he'll be my Super Bowl pick, man.
Yeah, like the Jaguars should be your AFC Super Bowl pick if they keep playing like this. But you never know with the Patriots. Anyways, we all got Jaguars pretty easily. Next game, we have the San Francisco 49ers at your favorite team, Preston, the Kansas City Chiefs. Go ahead and pick.
I was upset to see how well they've played the past 2 weeks. I was low on Mahomes, and Mahomes is killing it. So, unfortunately, I have to pick the Chiefs. Sorry, Jimmy G. I love you, but Mahomes looks too good, and the Chiefs look too good in general. So, I'm going to have them blowing them out. Say 35-24.
All right. Before I pick who I think is going to win this game, I would like to formally apologize to everybody that I doubted Mahomes. I made a whole video saying
yeah.
why I thought the Chiefs were stupid to trade Alex Smith, and I wasn't high on Mahomes. But I said it. I'm a man of my word. I said that if he ended up killing it, I would say something about it, and he's killing it. Him and Fitzpatrick are right now the MVPs of the league. So I mean, yeah, I know it's early, but I mean, I gotta give Patrick Mahomes credit. He's been killing it. And don't get me wrong, I always knew he was a stud, but it was in college. Like that, I mean, he's used to that. Like, if you think about it, like from the Texas Tech offense when he was on that team, they were just all offense, no defense. Like they would put up 60 points a game, but they would give up like 40.
I told you, Eric. I told you.
Yeah. So like Patrick Mahomes, like yeah, like he's used to those deep balls, but I didn't think he was like gonna be that accurate. Like, but man, he's killing it. And Tyreek Hill is now a top 10 receiver in the league. He is so good. So I like where this Chiefs offense is going. They finally got freaking Kareem Hunt and Travis Kelce more involved this week, and it was an all around team effort. But let's wait to see how they do in the playoffs because the Chiefs seem to always be a regular season team and then choke in the playoffs. But maybe is this the year, guys?
They'll choke.
Is this the year?
They might make it to the second round.
Yeah, but no, Patrick Mahomes is gonna be too much for this 49ers defense. Richard Sherman played pretty decent, has been playing pretty decent, but I mean he can't do everything on his own. And I feel like it'll be a pretty decisive win. I feel like Chiefs can put up 30 plus on this team, so I think I'll probably be like 34-20. Who you got, Gage?
Yeah, I got the game 27-10. I got the Chiefs winning it. Eric Berry is returning in this game. So,
yeah, I forgot about that. I heard about that.
Yeah, so defense will be a lot better. They'll shut down the 49ers, and it'll be an easy win.
All right. You said 24-7, is that what you said?
27.
No, 27-10.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right. Next game, we have the Oakland Raiders at Miami Dolphins. I'm going to go ahead and pick the Dolphins to win this game. They're looking pretty good right now. Tannehill's playing good. Team is surprisingly playing good after they lost everybody. Like, honestly, I don't even know who's on the Titans. Like, the only people I know that are on the Titans are Ryan Tannehill and Devontae Parker.
The Titans?
Not the Titans, I'm sorry, the Dolphins.
Kenny Stills.
Kenny Stills, yeah. OU. Yeah, of course. I forgot about him. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. But they're actually looking pretty good. I think I picked them to lose the first 2 weeks and they won. So they're proving me wrong. And the Raiders team, they choked against the Broncos, man. They were up on that game. They were playing good. And they choked against the Rams too. Like, where's that second half Raiders team? Come on now, Gruden. Like, y'all been playing like the first two games y'all played really good in the first half, and the second half it's like y'all fall apart. Like, what the heck happened, man? And they're on the road. Yeah, Dolphins. Dolphins win this game. 24-17. They win by touchdown. Person, you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Dolphins as well. I think it'll be a closer game. The Raiders, I think they'll improve again this week. Derek Carr will play better again. They made a pretty decent jump from week 1 to week 2, but I think the Dolphins will still end up winning this game because they're at home, and just because they're without Khalil Mack, the Raiders' defense has been pretty weak. So I'll say 24-20.
All right, Gage.
Yeah, I got the actually Raiders winning a field goal.
Okay.
I think the Raiders coach John Gruden is starting to figure out some things offensively despite an 0-2 start. The Dolphins only beat the Titans and the Jets. They're a rookie quarterback, and then I don't think the Titans had their quarterback even in the first game, right? So I got Derek Carr outplaying Ryan Tannehill in this game. I got 23-20 Raiders.
Yeah, I mean it's hard. It's hard to see the Raiders go 0-3, but you never know. We'll see. All
Yeah,
right.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next game we have the Buffalo Bills at Minnesota. The Buffalo Bills at the Minnesota Vikings. Oh, Gage, who do you got, bro?
I have the Vikings. I got it 38-0. I don't think the Bills are going to do anything against the Vikings defense. And Kirk Cousins is going to have a fun day with Adam Thielen and Stephon Diggs and Dalvin Cook. So, yeah, 38-0 shutout. Vikings.
Oh, is it mine? Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty much easy to say that the Vikings are going to blow out the Bills. The Bills are the worst team in the league, in my opinion, right now. It's either the Bills or the Giants. Cardinals, yes. Oh, shoot.
Ooh, yeah.
The Cardinals. We'll get to them. We'll get to them. The Cardinals. Yeah, and Vikings, they finally cut their kicker. They got Dan the Man. They got Dan Bailey.
Oh, my gosh. I got Dan Bailey.
Yeah.
Oh, I want
Yeah,
that.
now that offense is that whole team is complete. So yeah, this is an easy win. Sorry, Bills. You'll be lucky if you put up more than 10 points this game. I got it 38-7.
I'll go 38-0 Vikings.
Honestly, no. The Bills aren't scoring. It's 38-0. Yeah, I got 38-0. The Bills aren't scoring. All right. Next game we have the Philadelphia Eagles at the Indianapolis Colts at Philadelphia Eagles. Who you got, Preston?
Carson Wentz is back. And,
Oh, yeah, he is back.
Yeah. I mean, how can you pick? How can you pick against the Eagles with Carson Wentz, and how can you pick for the Colts? Period. So Eagles decisively 24-10.
Upset of the week. I got the Indianapolis Colts winning this game. I feel like
Oh, my God.
I feel like Carson Wentz is not going to be fully automatic his first game back. It's going to come a little bit. And the Colts offense, I can see Andrew Luck going in there and playing good. So I'm going to take the Colts in an upset. It's risky, but I say that they win. I'm going to say 24-21.
Wow. No, I got the Eagles winning this, man. I got 30-20. I feel like the defense will shut out Andrew Luck and T.Y. Hilton. Carson Wentz will throw a few picks, a few errors, but I think he'll be back in shape. And, yeah, I got 30-20 Eagles beating the Colts.
All right. That's my upset of the week, guys. All right. Next game is at Washington Redskins. Who you got, Gage?
Yeah, I got the Packers winning at 27-20. I got Aaron Rodgers against the Vikings. I know it was a tie, but, man, they were supposed to win that game. I felt like if it wasn't for that young call with Clay Matthews, hit that late hit, which wasn't really much of a hit. But I got Aaron Rodgers winning this 27-20 against the Washington Redskins.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Packers. This is an easy decision for me. Aaron Rodgers. He put points against the Vikings defense. Major points, actually.
Yeah.
And so, he's just going to obliterate the Redskins, say 30-21.
Yeah, I have the Green Bay Packers. I feel like this Washington team, they beat a really bad Arizona team, and I think a lot of people got a little too excited. They're still the Redskins at the end of the day, so I feel like the Green Bay Packers is just much more complete team, and Aaron Rodgers can't count him out. He'll have a maybe this. I mean, I think he'll have a better time. He'll have more time to throw the ball. Don't really trust this Washington's defense, so I got the Packers winning. 30-20. All right. Next game we have the LA Chargers at Los Angeles Rams. So we got a little LA game. Preston, why don't you go ahead and start us off since you're from LA?
This isn't really an LA game. This is really like LA Rams against, nobody Chargers. Because, Chargers don't have a fan base in LA whatsoever. How can you pick against the Rams at this point? They've been dominant. Chargers end up, they always end up to choke. They always choke against the bad teams and then beat the good teams. So you never know. But how many points did the Bills score on them? The Bills put up over 20 points on the Chargers.
Yeah,
so.
it was actually a lot closer than I thought it was gonna be.
So the Rams are gonna. The Chargers are gonna have no chance against the Rams, really, unfortunately. Rams. Rivers is gonna put up points. So say 35-24.
Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that I was right about the Rams shutting out the Arizona Cardinals. I called it. I wasn't right exactly on the score, but I did say that the Cardinals were going to get shut out. Yeah, the Rams. This, like I said, this has to be the year for them, and they need to win these games. And I mean, as much as I just think this is probably the best team, at least on paper, for right now. Super Bowl pick, I would say, right now, out of the NFC, I would pick the Rams. And then out of the AFC, I'd pick the Jaguars. But obviously, things are going to change throughout the season, of course. But that's just like a really early Super Bowl pick right there. Anyways, Rams, yeah. The Chargers, I think the Chargers will actually.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I got also the Rams winning also 27-24. It'll be a really close game. I think Melvin Gordon, Philip Rivers will clutch them. Arizona Cardinals, David Jones is not going to have a pretty day against Khalil Mack. Yeah, 27-17 Bears.
Yeah. Oh, Preston.
I've got a bold prediction.
Okay. Yeah.
And I hopefully Bradford doesn't get injured again because that guy's gone through so much. But Khalil Mack is gonna eat.
No doubt. What is John Gruden? What did you do? What were you thinking?
I know, right?
Yeah. I feel like the Bears are gonna I feel like they'll probably score a defensive touchdown. That was a pretty good game last night against the Seahawks. Did y'all watch that game? Kind of watching it a little bit. The Seahawks had a really nice touchdown late in the game, but then Russell Wilson had a pick six, and that Chicago defense came through. So, and I saw a thing. It was Mitch Trubisky, he's really a bus driver, isn't he? This man. The Bears, if they had a good offense, they'd be pretty scary, but they don't. It's 27-10. And you said 27. What did you say?
I didn't give it a score.
Cowboys, we're gonna beat the Giants. I said we always get the better of the Giants. We do. We did. What did I say? What else did I say that I was right about? Eli Manning was gonna get sacked all over the place. I was right. Giants off it either. So, and I said get thrown around, bro. He's gonna get thrown around. And we're gonna get revenge. We're gonna get revenge from that last week because I remember in that game, that whole game. It's because our offensive play calling, we lost that game to y'all. We should have beat y'all, and we have a better defense this year. We're getting back within what, next week or the next week? 2 more weeks.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, 2 more weeks. We'll have David Irving back. So all I gotta say is I'm high on this Dallas Cowboys defense, boy.
He almost did just enough, but he didn't do just enough. So, but he'll do just enough to beat.
Down my Cowboys for just a second, but I'm back on it now.
Okay, the reason, like,
prove me wrong.
okay, hold on. Before you pick, I was gonna say plans. So, yeah.
Yeah. I have the Cowboys winning it. Close game. I got 27.
Bro, I'm gonna be all over this stream, and then I'll settle down because we're gonna lose that game. Anyways, next Preston. Yeah, I'll say about 28-10 as well. I feel like Tom Brady's gonna lose that game as well, anyways. And but yeah, we all got Patriots pretty easily. All right, next game, Monday Night Football. Pittsburgh boy. I'm on that hype train right now. Him and Patrick Mahomes are the MVPs right now. The Steel was literally partying in Miami this whole weekend. He's not coming back. So anybody who thinks Le'Veon Bell's coming back to the Steelers, he's not. They're not paying this man. He's getting traded. That's the bottom line. Team. If Antonio Brown was on another team, he wouldn't have the stats that he would now. He needs Big Ben, and then he said, "Trade me and see what finds out." So they're playing another team that is capable of a shootout that will beat them. So I like this Buccaneers team right now. Until I see otherwise, 35. Buccaneers win. Ryan Fitzmagic, 4 touchdowns again. Yeah, the game, bro.
And Buccaneers, we'll say it's this relatively high scoring game. 31. Rest in peace, Mac.
Yeah, like that team is it's all over the place right now.
Trash, so Ryan Fitzpatrick will have a fun day, and yeah, it'll be a close game.
Like 6 touchdowns. So think about what Fitzmagic if he's playing his, yeah.
If we're sure with MVP.
Yeah.
16 touchdowns in 3 games.
Yeah.
Bro, oh my god. The upset of the week, I picked the Colts over the Eagles. I could see the Eagles. And I got a little overhyped with the Cowboys, but that's just because until they actually win the game. And then the Ravens and the Broncos, I picked the Ravens and the Broncos could edge that out of that game as well. So some tough game